Him
What's up,
tired. Hey,
Reggie?
Reggie.
What's
You talking
going
about me?
on?
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, man.
Jesse. Demon Too Toxic. Tricky Seventh. What's up?
What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
No,
What you
chilling.
said you was tired?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
Man, I've
good.
been up
I'm
since
sad, but I'm
5. Been up
good.
since 5. What you tired? Him tired, boss.
Him tired. You got a haircut? You got your haircut, Reggie?
Yeah.
Okay, go
My
ahead.
headline you see.
Oh, that's all right. We still
I'm
see
about to
it.
put I'm about to put some of that stuff right there.
Oh,
Let
not
me
the
Mhm.
show
baby.
my
Not the
sister keep
baby.
asking me some how I still got my headline. I was like, what? What is supposed to leave? She told me, yeah, you too old for a headline. I'm about to
Oh.
start taking something, put something up there. I need to keep my headline straight. What's going on, y'all? Y'all know what it is. It's a homeboys conversation and collaborations with Dating 101 podcast. We got the lovely Siobhan Carter, the
What's
you
up?
relationship coach, future therapist. What's going on?
Nothing, chilling. Ready
We
to see what
got
we're gonna talk
T.
about.
Oh yeah, top flight security of the world, Craig. Gamed up T.
Don't
I'm
put my
sporting
business out
this.
there.
Oh,
It's his Live God shirt today. I had to beg him for like months for this shirt. I was
nice.
it took him a year before I actually got it, but
Did
hey,
you get it?
he just own yeah, by
All right,
force.
then. Yeah. Listen, you might not get it when you want it, but you get it when you need it. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, y'all? Y'all know there's a lot of good topics going on this week, man. And I'm gonna get right into one of the main topics that been going on. Um, Last week or the week before that, a gentleman actually got on a school bus. Looked like it was elementary school bus. Two grown men that got on there, and they basically threatened the whole school bus. The guy basically said that his child was being bullied, and he basically let every kid on the school bus know you could get it if you touch my kid. Now I'm gonna just start with you, Miss Siobhan. What did you think when you seen the video? And what did you think about the whole ordeal?
I didn't see the video, but I heard about it.
Mhm.
What you're not gonna do? I don't care. My child wasn't bullying your child, so what you're not gonna do is put your hands on my child because you're gonna see me and my baby daddy or husband or whoever do them. So that's what you're not gonna do. You figure out who that child is and you deal with them directly, but you're not about to threaten me. I mean, threaten my child. Just that's not gonna happen. Mm-mm.
Tata Endless said, Tioma with
She knows me
that.
for real. She knows me
T,
real. I'm
how did you feel?
absolutely. I didn't see it. This is my first time hearing about it. And that's something that I would have done. That's absolutely something I would have done. Because let me tell you what this man was thinking before he got on that bus. When he
Mm-mm.
heard that his kid was being bullied, it broke his heart. Because first of all, he probably think his kid not no punk. He or she not going like that. So he like, nah, I gotta go set the record straight. Whatever comes with it, come with it. If you can handle the consequences of your actions, then go ahead and do it. And he probably, if he like me, I can handle the consequences of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and step on the bus and let them know. And I want you to tell your parents, because when your parents come and they see me whooping on you, I'm gonna let them know when I'm whooping on you, and then I'm gonna whoop on them too. That's just that.
But what if this guy, Siobhan and T, what if this guy actually, y'all shoe was in reverse? Siobhan, what if it was your child doing the bullying? T, what if it was your kid that was on the bus? Like, how you felt in that place, Siobhan?
So that's what I'm saying. If it was my child that was doing the bullying, I still think you need to talk to the parents. What you gonna do? Jack the child up? You can't just be on here jacking
Well,
people kids up.
he did say that he talked to the parents, he talked to the teacher, he talked to school, and he said it had been happening since last year. So it's
Mm-hmm.
nothing new.
Mm-hmm.
So, T, your child the one
Well,
doing the bullying.
my child doing the bully, I'm gonna have to whip my child. My child get whipped first of all. And I'm gonna call the other kid parents. I'm gonna tell them, look, we gonna let them put the gloves on or something. They obviously it's an issue. We gotta let them get it off their chest. And I'm gonna go ahead and let them rumble. Hopefully he whoop my child though, because my child shouldn't be bullying nobody. He need to learn a lesson. Remember I told you about what happened to me?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I always remember that story.
Yeah.
Me personally, on both ends, I can see it both ways. Of course, other than y'all two, I actually have a kid. My youngest daughter, I can see her getting bullied. Like I can see her, she's a kid. She don't want no smoke with nobody. She got 3 older siblings, and that's who she's going to run to. But you know, I can understand his frustrations, but I didn't like how he went and done it. For the simple fact that if a particular child is bullying my child, and I'm gonna tell you a prime example of my daughter, my youngest child mother called me one time, and she told me that my daughter was getting in a fight because a little boy kept touching her head. I don't know why, but my youngest daughter do not like nobody touch her head at all. And she kept complaining, and then she punched the little boy. You know, it got called to my daughter mother. You know, she called me, she told me, of course I couldn't be down there, she in Texas, but I wanted to be down there. And you know, but I was for her punching the boy. So I'm with the bush. If it's my kid getting bullied, I want my kid to whoop that person. I'm the type that will pay another little cousin to whoop that kid. That's what I'm that type. I don't got me getting on a bus. I got my kid showing me who kid it is, getting one of my other little cousins and saying, yeah, go punch him in the face. Or go punch her in the face. I want you to beat her goddamn on. Now, if it's my kid doing the bully, I'm with T. I'm going to have to check my child. I don't appreciate my kid out there bullying anybody. This day and age, you don't know what a bully may do because a kid is irrational. Kid could bring a knife to school. Just a butcher knife from out the house. Nothing like a what's name switch rate, but bring a butcher knife out the house and literally come and stab the out of my kid. You know, and the kid, like I said, kids are irrational. They don't know what's going on. They just get tired of being messed with. So, you know, teach his own. What they saying in the comments? Because there's a lot of parents in that comments.
Yeah, you know, they with the shits in the comments, which is great. You know. Do what you gotta do to protect your kids. You know, wait, let me see.
Some of their kids the bully.
You said some of their kids the bully. Hold on, let me see. They say Tioma with that. He is indeed. Tata Endless said Tioma with that. What did I say? Miana Mom? I don't want to say your name wrong. She said indeed. Killer Kung Fu Wolf Chick said me too, T. TMB says I'm touching whoever against mine. Sweet November, I'm surely would do the same thing. TMB says I'm going something similar. Tata says the parent might come at King.
That's our son.
Okay. Yep.
Your son is the bully, Talia. So So a viral picture went out. I don't know if y'all seen it. It came out some time ago, and I kept meaning to talk about it. But it was a picture of a guy, and he was on the phone. He was like looking at his cell phone. At the same token, a woman was fixing his tire. The picture went out, and of course, everybody dragged this guy. That's horrible. You got your girl fixing the tire, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. The guy happened to get whiff of it and then posted, that's not my girl, that was AAA. I called her to the what's name, and they sent the woman. What y'all expect me to do? Then, of course, you had a lot of women in the comments like, you should have still helped. You should let her. You know how people are, T. I'm just saying. So I'm asking y'all, is it really a such thing as, you know, being equal? Should men in those situations still assist, even though we got these, you know, people who feel like a woman can do the same job as man? I mean, was it wrong? The picture looked bad, of course, but was it wrong that he didn't assist, T?
No, it's not. Hold on. First of all, then y'all fight for this. Then y'all fight for equality and all that. So, you know, that's that. That's one thing. Secondly, if she AAA, that's her job. Like, I mean, is she gonna give him some of the check? I mean, what did they want to be like? Nah, I got it. I just needed you to bring the tools or something. The hell nah, go ahead, fix that tire. That's what I'm gonna utilize these services that were rendered to me, and I'm gonna use it. So say what you
I
want.
feel the
I don't
same.
care.
Yeah,
I might have started over the top.
I feel the same way. That's ridiculous. She is doing her job. Everybody don't know how to do everything. He wasn't the type. He probably the type that want to pay for people to get stuff done. He don't have to know how to change a tire. Like, it's fine if he got the means to get it paid for. He got insurance. That's a good thing, you know. But I think if when you first said something, I thought it was his girl. Now, if it was his woman, I feel like he should have helped. You know, don't have her out there changing that tire. You figure it out. You know, if y'all together, but don't just have her doing all the heavy lifting if y'all in a relationship. But if this is AAA, no, you don't have to help that lady.
I bet if he would have told her, like, nah, I'd rather have a man come do it, she'd have been mad. Then he would have been all in the social media about that. It would have been a problem.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, who took a picture? A random person?
You know, like a random person. You know, guy sitting there, he on his phone. You see the woman down, because he kind of leaning up against the car on his phone, and she kind of down by the back tire, fixing the tire. So it looked strange, because of course you can't tell what the woman have on, but you can see him like he's unbothered, just watching her.
If that was his girl and he didn't know how to do the tire and she did and she was doing it, he should just walk away. He should just walked off, they came back.
But just get down there, act like he helping. If it was
point at some shit. While you down there, stop pointing and stuff like you instructing her, so you teaching her or something.
I mean, I understood how it looked and I understood how they felt, but I'm with T. Like, hey, listen, you fought for equality. You say a woman can do a man's job, you gonna do the job. Now, I don't know if I would have been just so casually unattended, because I don't trust nobody just putting my towel on. And no offense, I know you got to have at least some type of power tools, because I need to make sure you putting these lugs on right. This is my goddamn tie. So I think the only difference is I would have been close and actually paying attention to make sure you're doing it right. Other than her if she would have asked for assistance, I could see me like, oh, what you need me to do? Like, you know, but for the most part, I'm with them. Like, that's your job. Like,
now let me say this as the resident woman on here, I don't agree with the you fight for equality. So y'all taking it too far. Now that is her job, but she might not be the one that's fighting for equality. Ain't nothing about that. It's just she doing her job. He need to move out the way. That's all. Why y'all?
She chose that job.
We're just giving you the opportunity to do what you want to do.
Do your job. Do what you do.
I'm giving you the opportunity. Thing. Next question.
Go ahead. What they said in them comments?
Tata said that's her job. Killer Kung Fu, chick said that's her job. Hey, Jesse said if you're paying for the services, then he's not wrong. It's her job. Native Girl DC, sorry, but she chose that occupation. And he didn't have to post it. The best is guys see me lifting heavy stuff all the time. And nope, I don't ask them to help. The best is it would be nice if they did help.
You probably get smoked with them dudes every day. They're not going to help you.
Deani, I'm not helping you because you chose that. You ain't gonna take nothing off this check. So that's why.
What if it's groceries? Would y'all help a woman you see having with some heavy groceries or a heavy bag or something like that?
I'm a gentleman.
Let me say this. But let me say this, and this goes back to what we say all the time. Mm-hmm. Women this day and age, I understand one part of the psyche when women this day and age feel like everything got an ulterior motive. But I really don't even ask women to help. If you don't ask me for help, I really don't ask, because I feel like women they just judge you. I literally asked a neighbor to help.
Right now, like I'm just
he was old. I literally asked a neighbor to help her one time. She was moving in. And she had so much stuff. It was hot outside. She was sweating. I was on my way to the gym. Now, if y'all been over my house, y'all know I got these long stairs. I walk outside. I understand.
One person never helped me again.
But she got a lot of like IKEA stuff. And I see her moving, and I'm like, oh, you need some help? And she's like, nah, I'm good. Now, she's taking all the stuff from the parking lot to the top of the stairs. This ain't even at the building yet. And then from the stairs to her bed, I see her sweating profusely. And I was just like, you know what? That's what you get for want to be like, you know, Sheba. Like, I know you need help. But at this point, I really don't want to help you. Like, for real. And it gets to that point with men this day and age. We don't know how to approach situations. If y'all ain't woman enough to ask for help, I feel like men shouldn't help. I think it's a reality check.
I still ask, man.
Thank you, Tioma. Thank you so much.
I still ask.
Nuh-uh. Because as soon as she gets smart with you, I guarantee you that change. Just see what I'm saying? I ain't doing this person I'll be.
That's okay,
I don't know you. Why you even want to help me? Like, what do you want if you want to help? Like, what do I got to give you? Like, here's what you going to say.
You look like you're struggling, and that's why you single now, because your attitude. You would have help if you wasn't acting like that. But look how you acting. You probably ain't doing all that. And then I'm going to walk off, bro. I'm going to say, have a nice day. And I'm going to walk off. It ain't too much to that.
Okay.
Hey,
I got a few.
Wait, let me
Hey, what's going on,
Robin.
Peaches, Big Tokyo? What's going on, Rob?
Judy Kisses. DMV good.
I got a couple of good scenarios. I'm gonna start with one that I thought was.
Red, I'm gonna tell her pay me in cup water.
You stupid. I still got one in the refrigerator.
Yeah, Red.
So,
Big Tokyo.
So, a guy proposed to his longtime girlfriend at a party for her, at a birthday gathering. She said yes. You know, everybody took pictures, this, that, and the third. He thinking, you know, everything's cool. Later on, when the night goes on, you know, they get home and, you know, she confessed to him that she really is not interested in getting married right now. She only told him yes to save his, you know, from him being embarrassed. But she's not ready to get married. She want to finish up her school, this, that, and the third. He gets upset and feel as though she deceived him. She lied, and now it's going to be more embarrassing, telling his family members that they're not getting married or they're not engaged because of this situation. So he feels like he should break up and they should go their separate ways. So I'm going to start with you, Siobhan. Do you feel like either one of them has a point, or, you know, do you feel like she was being deceitful and she should have been honest right then and there? Or do you feel like, you know, she was just trying to do what she thought was best at the time?
I mean, I do think that I'm thankful that she was being honest about it. I just wonder how much conversation did they have before that? Like, if she had been giving him the impression that she was ready all that time, and then it finally happens and she's like, oh shucks, I'm not, then maybe that was deceitful because she led him to believe that was okay for him to do. But I can understand him feeling some type of way. Like, that's huge for a guy to make that decision and to propose. And then the woman is like, no, but it's like, did she say she didn't want to get married at all, or just not right now? Like, could they just be engaged at that time?
She didn't want to be engaged because she didn't want anything to disturb her as she was trying to finish up her school now.
Oh, I feel like, why didn't he know that though? Like, what? I just wonder if she had been saying that in different ways and he just, I don't know. I mean, I get why she didn't say no in the moment though. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of embarrassing. So I can see her talking about it after the fact, but I don't know. That's a
Why you smiling, bro? I'm not gonna say nothing wild. You always do that.
Cause you always know when she's about to wrap it up and you start looking like, okay.
No. I probably would have told her thank you, because I'd have probably killed everybody in there. She'd have told me no in front of everybody. I would have said it all. I don't think I can handle it if you tell me no like that right there in front of everybody. So I would have told her thank you for going on and saying that. Then, I mean, if I would have had to explain to everybody, I would have said we had a discussion and, you know, we decided to not to go through with it just yet. I would have stayed with her though, because it's not like she don't love me or something like that. It just wasn't the time. And like Siobhan said, he probably should have known, you know what I'm saying, that her issue with the school thing, because I'm pretty sure they probably had talks about it and whatnot. So he probably was just like, F it, I'm about to propose to her. So that's wrong on him. But
Right.
like I said, I would have told her thank you because it would have been some problems. I told her she can't tell me no, you're not tonight. No, it's not even vocabulary night at this moment.
I feel like UT in a way. I do feel like you know, you let me save face in front of all these people, you played a part, but I also could see his feelings also. Because at this point, we assume everybody knows their partner and what they're thinking based off merge. We assume that, you know, especially for men, it's a big step, and that's something that every woman wants. You know, a guy to propose to her in front of their family and friends, and this old Hollywood fairy tale type stuff. So it's a lot of times people discuss that, oh, I want to be married in the future. And we would assume that people should know their mate and know, like, I know ex of mine, she said she would never want to get married or get proposed to on like a special day, like her birthday, Valentine's Day, Christmas. She always wanted, you know, for it to be its own day. But that's only if you're having these conversations. A lot of people don't have those conversations. A lot of people, when they meet and they date, and they first date, and you know, you got this new term, everybody, I'm dating with a purpose. I'm dating with a purpose. So if I met you, you know what I'm saying? If I met you and we had those initial conversations, you like, oh, I'm dating with a purpose. And now this 2.5, almost 3 years down the pipe, and now I'm ready. I'm thinking if we were dating with a purpose for the last 2 years, this is, hey, here we go. You know what I'm saying? So
date with a purpose.
What purpose is that, T?
To hit.
I knew you was gonna say
It's so disrespectful.
That is a purpose, right?
It's a purpose.
It is.
It might not be the purpose they looking for, but it's a
It
purpose.
is.
You're absolutely right, T.
Everybody's struggling at the same. Don't
Yeah.
let's
I
remember
mean,
that.
but yeah,
I know what you said. I'm just joking, y'all.
No, you're not. No, you're not. She's trying to backtrack. But I can see me being okay with me not being the birds in front of her, but I also can feel a certain way when I gotta go tell my daughters and my sister, hey y'all, don't pick out them bridesmaids dress just yet.
That's why.
Like,
That's why the surprise proposal's not that good.
Yeah.
You need to have like, if you know you're gonna propose to somebody. If I know I'm gonna propose to this girl soon, I'm gonna start like bringing up little stuff just to see where her head at and how she feel about it before I just show up and just propose to her and get embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Hold up. Look at Michael B. Jordan. Dropping hobbies. Dropping hobbies and drop them. We assume people have those conversations. How come he didn't know that she wasn't ready to get married? Like let's think about it. How come he didn't know that?
Right.
Yeah. So people don't know. People, because again, people start off dating one way, and during the process of dating, everybody's like mindset change. Like everybody's values start to change. And as their value and people values start to change, you might not be still as eager to get married as you was before him. Like, you know, before her. So, you know, it changed over time. But, you know, like I said, to now tell everybody that, you know, yeah, we're not getting married, you know, this, that, and third, that's a little embarrassing also.
Just don't tell nobody. Let them mind their business. Just keep going on with your life.
So when your mother come to you, T, say, when can I start buying the dress? So when is this? Because now if everybody was there, that everybody's going to ask that question.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to ask that question.
I'm going to say don't.
I mean, that's when you gotta man up and be like, look, it's just not happening. You gotta suck it. You gotta deal with the reality of it. It's unfortunate. It really sucks, you know, because they're gonna be coming up to her too, and she gotta tell the truth too. So it's an unfortunate situation. But what you gonna do? Fake it? Like, just be honest.
Yeah.
Hey, Queen Kier.
Saying in there with them comments.
DeBestis says, would you prefer? She said no. She said he's wrong. Native Girl DC said he wasn't listening. Killer Kung Fu Wu Chick said set it off. She must have been a Leo because I want to share my proposal with no holidays either. The girl, the ex that she was talking about.
She was a Libra.
Everyone. Right. Tata Endless said, I will just let them know it's not going down. Yeah, we got to just be honest.
Yeah.
What you gonna do about it?
I mean, like I said,
were they putting up for the wedding? Don't worry about it then. You ain't got to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Siobhan had this discussion some time ago. She don't agree.
I don't like when y'all had discussions and bring it over here because it get heated.
I'm always saying because this what ain't heated. It was just a disagreement. So I asked her this, and this was a scenario, just a question of a random scenario. I said, man cheated, wife finds out. Wife cheated and gets pregnant. Man breaks up with her. Who broke up the family? T. I'm going to go with you because I already know Siobhan has.
You said the man cheated?
Man cheated, wife finds out. Wife cheated, but wife get pregnant. They figured they came, what's name? Who broke up the family?
The wife. Because she got pregnant. Like, if she wouldn't have got pregnant, they probably could have just went past it. 1 for 1. But you wouldn't got pregnant now. It's like, damn, your one is a little bit more up. You know what I'm saying? They different now. Now
you went up.
You're a part of this person's life now. Like, that person's with you. You might not even plan on being around that person no more after that night. And that food done got you pregnant. And now what? Now it's almost stuff. Y'all only saying the man because he cheated first and it caused her to cheat. But like I said, they could have worked past her cheating. How you gonna work past the pregnancy stuff? That's gonna be harder to get past. Yeah. So I feel like her getting pregnant kind of messed it up.
That's ridiculous. So I feel like they both y'all friends, so y'all think the same. I feel like they both broke up the relationship. He cheated first, so he caused a relationship breakdown, and then she cheated, which she was trying to retaliate. So, and then she got pregnant. So both of them broke up the relationship. You can't blame that on one person. I don't agree with that. No. What?
It was her fault because, again, revenge sex and unprotected sex is two different things. So we gotta think about the formality. You went a step above. You go out and get pregnant. One of the things that always irked me when I look at Maury, especially when, they come in there and they say, well, I got pregnant, and I was married and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, how did you get pregnant? How did you not wear a condom and you was married while you was out cheating? And I'm not blaming the cheat.
Both of them broke down. They are both responsible. The nerve of him.
He was going to have
an attitude about her cheating.
Listen,
it wasn't about her cheating. He was bringing another person into this.
Listen, he caused the shakiness. He caused the shakiness in the relationship, but she broke it.
No,
when she got pregnant.
They both did. They both are.
They all agree with the bond.
Like Killer Kung Fu Wolf Chick said, now what if he would have got someone pregnant? Was she supposed
to? Then it's his fault. Then
it would have been his fault. Yeah. Then it would have been his fault. Yeah. But she got somebody pregnant. She got pregnant by a dude. Then you was just that careless. If hold up.
Careless.
Because if my cheating was that bad, how come she don't just leave?
We said that it don't happen. People don't do it. So
why? So you cheated to hurt me, but now you got a whole nother family. That's the only thing.
And relationships are two people. You got to take ownership of the part that you played in it. Yes, she got pregnant.
Yeah, yes. I played a part of her cheating.
So why y'all don't hold her accountable for nothing, though? But I don't hear y'all hold her accountable for nothing.
That's what I'm saying. She should not have gotten pregnant. She should not have cheated. But to say that one person is responsible for a breakdown in the relationship, I don't agree with that when it's two people in a relationship. No.
But
Not
see,
a
I'm not even talking
breakdown.
about you, Siobhan, because you said the two people that I'm talking to people in the comments, because they all talking about the dude. That's what my man DMV Striker. He said the same thing I said.
What they saying in there? Cause I see them
They is
joints
going.
just scrolling up.
They is going. So hold on. So Tata said the man did. Queen Kier says stop. Native Girl DC, the man. Native Girl DC, we even. Killer Combo Chick, the husband broke
That's
it.
not even.
Queen Kier said, now that's bias. Hey, Classy E8. Killer Kung Fu Chick says, so now what if he, yeah, so I asked that question already. She said, oh, damn, yes, protect yourself. Classy EA says, Queen Kier, stop. Sex is sex. If you cheat, that says a lot. He might have a baby, just don't say shit. Right. He probably got a baby already. He just
All these what ifs, nah, they don't matter because that's neither
But
here nor there.
you notice how immediately
that's inadmissible evidence, right? Whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Like,
they automatically taking her side and believing the nonsense.
Let me finish reading what my sister's got to say. Queen Kier says he's careless, his ass cheat. DMV Striker, the woman messed up. They would have been even if she ain't get pregnant because it changes the dynamics of the relationship. Tata says he could have got the woman pregnant when he cheated. When he cheated, it changed the dynamics of the relationship. So they are both responsible. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Who's more responsible though?
Morally, they are.
Morally,
Siobhan and the rest of them are all feminists. That's all it is. They're not going to see who.
I didn't say it was just on him. No, y'all.
Okay,
so let me ask you this, Siobhan, because you got a point. But that's why I'm saying more. Now,
hold up. Let's switch. Okay, T. Let's switch the roles again. Wife cheat, husband find out, husband cheat and go get a woman pregnant. Do y'all still feel like the woman broke down the family? Or
I still feel like it's both. She shouldn't have cheated. He shouldn't have cheated. Period.
Watch the comments gonna say the dude.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to see it.
Listen, Native Girl DC said they both, but he started the cheatation. Right.
That's not a word, Native Girl. That's not a word. You know that's not a word. Right. But if it was
Classy A said they both cheat. They both cheated. Yes, and one got pregnant.
If it was a man who done it instead of a woman, everybody would feel like that man, he shouldn't have got the chick pregnant. That would have been if I'd have realized it was going to be so many women on here against men, I would have changed the scenario. I sure would have. I'd have changed the scenario.
Big Tokyo said she weird to me. She got pregnant.
Exactly.
So my senior said, I understand him and her, but is she not wanting to be married? And why is the length of engagement a problem? Oh, she's talking about the other thing.
She's talking about the last question.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That joint just popping up. She should have scrapped up her. You're right. That's what I'm saying. She should have scrapped up. Okay. This might be a little disrespectful. So for some of y'all who might feel like it's sensitive, don't listen. No. So the situation is this. These would be funny stuff. Now, and of course, I be getting this stuff on Instagram and stuff, so you can never know how true stuff is. But they be funny, and I be wanting to discuss. So a guy met a woman. They were in their mid-30s. You know, the guy and woman both had good job. They met, and the guy felt like she checked everything off on this list. You know, he still wanted to have a family. He don't have any kids. But she ended up having kids by two different men early on in the relationship. When he met the kids, he felt like the kids was ugly. So he decided that he don't feel like that he should continue to date her because he said because they're from two different men, the only X factor is her.
Shut up.
So he feels as though
I agree
He
with him.
said, so I'm gonna let you go, T-Bird.
Yeah,
Is he
Right.
petty or
let
what?
me go. I definitely agree with him. Definitely. 110%. I agree with this man. You gotta look at the genes if you plan on having babies with somebody. First of all, and when you date somebody, look at their parents. Because that's usually what they're gonna look like in the future. Or look at their surrounding family. You know what I'm saying? Look at their family. If it's, let's say it's a trait that's running through their family and you notice it, it's probably with them too. So you might not want to deal with that. So, I don't see nothing wrong with that. That's looking out for yourself. If you don't want no ugly babies, then there's ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
guarantee
And I don't want to hear that.
come
I
out.
don't want to hear that. Ain't no baby ugly. Yes, it is some ugly babies. I just don't think an ugly baby.
But that's to me that's shallow because you can't control that. You don't know how the baby is going to turn out. That baby can reach back to genes way further back than that. You don't know how them children going to turn out. So that to me that's really shallow.
Well, listen. Guess what? I don't want to take the chance. How about that? How about I just skip that possibly happening or not happening? I could just not do it. That's even better.
That's crazy. That's stupid to me. But go ahead.
It's on you, Siobhan.
I answered it already.
Oh, that is a bit shallow, but I can understand. It's one of those situations where, like, I can understand because let me tell you this. Honestly, I've met a woman where I felt like her kids was ugly, and I didn't think that. I don't know where the ugly side came from because they was from the same dude, but I felt like she had, like, I ain't gonna say ugly. She had some kids that I felt like had weird features. And I felt like she had some kids that I felt like had weird features. And I just always thought about it. And here's the thing. When they were younger, the features wasn't as evident until they got a little older. So their features got worse, so in my opinion. So I did think about that at one time. Like, dang. Is my kid be like if I continue to date Sean?
There is no guarantee that the child is going to come out the way he wanted the child to look. It's just you can get with the prettiest girl, quote unquote, whatever that means to him, and still the child is unattractive. Like there's not, it can pull from the worst sides of both of y'all and still come out.
But that's true. But in this case, he had a blueprint to go by. He didn't like the plans that he saw. It's two different dudes, and it's one her. Both kids look funny. It got to be her.
But she grew into her looks. He got with her, so she was cute enough to get with. So the babies are growing to what they need to look like.
He's not willing to take that chance.
Oh my God.
Not at all.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
He's not wrong for not taking that chance. He don't want to take the chance.
He's just shallow. He's entitled to his own opinions and preferences, but that's dumb as hell. And
so let's say they had a baby. Let's say they had a baby and it do come out funny looking. Now he mad. He resent the baby. He mad at her. Every time they argue, he like, I knew I shouldn't have got too ugly ass. And I should have funny looking kids in the first place. Now he a monster. He a monster. He mean and all this and all that. When he should have just did what he did, just rolled out.
What if he get with the cute girl and the baby come out ugly? Then what?
Then it's him.
Then he ain't know. But I understand what T said. At this point, I see it. If I get with the cute girl and my baby come out ugly, I didn't know. This was unexpected. Like T said, I got the blueprint. So
this is not a blueprint when you got two
whatever it's called, the plan, whatever.
Stuff and her stuff. Y'all can't. That's crazy. Go ahead. go off.
But she's the controlled variable. She's the thing that didn't change.
Well, he shouldn't have got with her.
The two baby fathers is the uncontrolled variable.
He should have asked baby pictures. He should have asked baby pictures if he want to be that shallow.
She should have let him see her kids first. Like
I ain't gonna talk too much about it though, because if I have a kid, I don't want my kid come out ugly. If my kid come out ugly, I'm gonna tell my kid you was a funny looking little boy or girl.
Don't tell them that. They already gonna be getting talked about and bullied by the children.
I'm gonna teach them how to jump and fight. They're gonna be prepared for the world. Once I see they funny looking, they going through boot camp. They gonna be able to be all that.
I cannot. Oh, my skin actually said her comments was just coming through, but she had been commenting.
You said we ignorant as hell.
Everybody like, Lord. Native Girl DC said, Lord. My skin actually said her baby daddy was ugly. Classy EX, not the kids. Both of them, well, she couldn't have been that attractive. Everybody laughing. Stop T, Classy EA said. Native Girl DC said double standard. Tata is cracking up. My skin actually, I had a girlfriend like that. She tried to come up with a prenup for no children because the sister's skin was with the big pores. Oh, Lord. Native Girl DC said, what about the genes? My skin actually, genes skip generations. Do your homework. Oogity is oogity. Yes, I said oogity. Okay. Not a boogity. He is shallow, but that is the trigger to miss out on the best deal of his life. Native Girl DC said, not true T. Mr. T. Y'all ignorant as hell. Queen Kier said, beautiful children and dumb as hell or terrible versus funny looking and smart as shit. I mean, Reggie, my skin Reggie, I can't, and T's going to make sure they can rumble.
If my kid is beautiful and dumb, guess what? They can be a model or something.
Yo.
You ain't gotta be a model. I'll be a man.
Killer Kung Fu Wolf Chick says, facts. See, I prepared mine early on. Y'all know I fired somebody ass up.
Yeah, just that's all.
Got to.
Yeah, that's how I learned how to jump.
Yeah.
I wasn't always this chocolate or Adonis y'all see before y'all. You know, I wasn't always this. I got picked on one time in 3rd grade for one day. Dude fired me up in front of everybody. I just listened to what they was laughing at. I went home, told myself out of Joan that night, came back and cooked his ass, and I wouldn't stop for the whole day. I guess you could say I was a bully that day because I was not letting his ass go.
So, I know y'all all, again, it's off Instagram, and I know y'all all seen these viral videos of guys canceling flights of women they didn't have come to the hotel, buying hotels for women. Now, it's a few that's going around right now. So the guy actually flew a woman there, whatever they went at, got the hotel and everything. And he ended up, I don't know if he kicked her out, but I know he was driving her back to the airport. And he's basically letting her know, like, man, you come all the way here and going to say you ain't trying to give up the cheeks, this, that, and the third. And of course, everybody, of course, all the women, oh, you're not obligated, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. My question to the panel is this. When guys, quote unquote, fly women out, I already understand they're not obligated. Is it that, you know, a guy is just, you know, a clown for doing it in the first place? Or is it that these women are just basically being deceitful and they basically get what they get? Because a lot of these cases, these men are canceling the flights and rooms. So a woman got to get home the best way she can. Ms. Siobhan?
Oh, this is such a touchy subject. So, one, I feel like in this day and age, everybody should know what being flew out comes with. If you know you don't want to have sex with the dude, don't go. I understand. Yes, I agree that no woman should feel obligated or whatever. I understand. But you know how this game goes. The dude gonna want to sleep with you. That he flying the coochie to his state. Like, that's what he want to do. So don't act like you don't want to give it to him. Like, you know what you're doing it for. And if there's any inkling that you don't want to give it to him, then don't go. Or if you know that you going, make sure you have your money if he's flip this, you know, the script and want to do that. Now, I do think it's cruddy for a dude to do that. Like, just pure human to human, like, you can just get her the flight back and then you don't talk to her again. But to leave her, I think that says a lot about his character. I don't like when men do that either. So that's my take on it.
I mean, it's an eye for an eye. You left me hanging, so now I'm leaving you hanging. I got to figure out how to take care of myself. Because you ain't do it. So you got to figure out how to take care of yourself. I feel like they should have had some longer conversations of what to be expected when you get flued out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not flying nobody out anyway. So I might Greyhound. You want to go on the Greyhound? Just in case you don't want to give me no coochie, you can get on the bus. Maybe the little dollar jump to go to New York. That bus.
I feel like don't fly out no new coochie. Like, if you ain't had this coochie, don't fly it out. If you know.
And then when you fly it out, it ain't even good.
I mean, that too. That's why you should wait until you had something before you fly it out.
You gonna be so mad. Catch me when you go on vacation with your girls. I'll meet up with you because I ain't gonna brag nothing.
I feel like it's a little bit of both. I do understand what Siobhan's saying, that, you know, it is corny for a guy to now cancel a flight of a woman that you flew out, but it's also deceitful for a woman to know, like you said, this day and age, you know my intentions. You know why I am flying you out. And 9 out of 10 times, and this be my problem, a lot of times if you ever hear the guys, they say, we talked about this. It don't be like new, like it don't be like, oh, all of a sudden he want to have sex. We agreed not to. 9 out of 10 times y'all was talking. Y'all, you know, a dude, and a lot of places that they live at, you know, a dude live in Miami, the dude live in Houston, places where people tour at a lot. You know, dude live in Atlanta. So it's like, oh, I want to go down there and hang out and this, that, and the third. T.
What I was about to say was, also for everybody who like he shouldn't leave her out in the cold and leave her stranded. Trust me, if she doing this with this guy, I'm pretty sure she got 5 other niggas waiting to fly her out somewhere else too. They could get the flight for her, and she gonna make it home safe. This is something they do. This is their little side hustle or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Find a nigga with a bag, let him fly you out, and you know, get him spend that money on you, and yeah. So I'm pretty sure she got some other dudes waiting to fly her back. So she all right. She can wait.
Yeah.
I still don't think that's the right thing to do for a man to treat a woman like that, or just anybody like that, period. So I just don't agree with that. But I do know, like I was just listening to the Breakfast Club, and the ladies from the Poor Minds podcast was on there, and one of them did admit that she did that before, intentionally went out, got flued out, and knowing that she wasn't going to have sex with the dude. So I definitely know there are women that do that, you know, and I feel like that's wrong. Like, you don't do that, but you being deceptive and you trying to get the bag and all that kind of stuff. I just feel like it's in this day and age, you know what it's about, so govern yourself accordingly. That's all.
Yeah. I'm with me. I don't think I would cancel a woman flight. Man, everybody knows me. Well, at least y'all two at least know me enough to know I'm very simple. So but if I was in a position to fly you out, trust me, if I spent that money on you, it wasn't, if I was in a financial position to pay for a hotel room and the flight, I'm not thinking about the money in that manner. I'm not thinking about it as, oh, I'm about to cancel this chick flight. That's the same reason why if I take a chick out, I'm taking her to Cheddars. Because even if nothing happens and nothing sparks, I don't have a problem with paying this bit. Like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But those should be your sentiments, in my opinion, when it comes to a man. It's like, I'm never going to put myself in a situation to where I felt like I paid $1,000 to get this chick here and this what's name, and I feel like I wasted $1,000.
Yeah.
Like, and that's where I'm feeling like, yeah, I paid $1,000 for sex for these next 4-5 days. Like, and I will feel that way. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where it comes in, that of never putting yourself in those situations as a man on that side, but two, as a woman. One, if you getting flown out, even if you feel like it when y'all on the phone and, you know, he might have headfished you, I don't know, and you see him and he, you know, his hairline way back there, and all of a sudden you don't feel as attracted to him. Make sure, like any mother would tell a daughter, make sure you always got your own money.
And that's true, because I'm thinking about, like, what if he smelled bad? Like, you don't know that stuff over the phone. So it's like maybe his breath stain. It's like, oh my God, I cannot even imagine me sleeping with him because he's gonna be blowing his hot breath in my face. So that's tough. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that does something. But you know, something, you know, maybe something. I don't know. It could have been a lot of things that turned her off about him. Maybe he was just a jerk in real life, in person. So, but it's like, be prepared, you know, to have your own money and get out of there if you don't feel comfortable.
Yeah. What they saying in them comments before we get to the dating 101 cards?
Everything. So Killer Comfort Wolf Chick said, I definitely feel like a conversation should be had, but she was supposed to come up off them cheeks. It's how the game goes. Classy have your backup money, but he ain't get pushy while he geek now. By gained up T. She left. Killer Comfort says, exactly, T. DMV Striker. It's a cold world, leaving her for dead, messed up. Yeah. My skin naturally, girl, it's too late to identify what your purpose was when he flew you out. So after the cheeks, what is she gaining? A cheap ticket. My skin last year, I don't understand why you flying a chicken out you've never been with before. It's no two sides to this. She knew what she signed up for. Killer Kung Fu Chick is laughing at Hatfish. Tata, I'm still going to have my own money. Facts. Tata says it probably was the vibe. Yeah, it's probably something. My skin actually, I see Reggie Perspective and Siobhan. Did he say Hatfished? So they laughing at it.
Because I mean, again, if you are unsure, if you met and I think that if it's a woman really being sincere and you are unsure of how this may go, why don't you go have, or why don't you pay, if you're really sincere of saying, I really like this guy, I want to get to know him, I don't want him to have any any sideways of thing, impression. At least I'll pay half. Right. I put up half, and if he won't put up half, at least he know, like, I don't feel no type of obligation at this point. Yes. Like, matter of fact, I buy the plane ticket, you get the room. You know, if that's how we going. At least I know that if I need to go back,
exactly.
If I need to go back, I can fly back. Like, So y'all know what time of the night it is. It's the Dating 101 podcast, of course. We always get card game. Well, I always say card. I'll never say card game. No. So, of course, Siobhan got the Dating 101 After Dark. If y'all haven't got y'all card game yet, y'all definitely need to get them. The After Dark as well as the Dating 101 card game. When you getting that new dating, see, these are the cards you need before you get flown out. Like, and those are the cars you get while you get them.
Exactly. So you can talk about what you like before you get into it.
Exactly.
And I want to say we have another Battle of the Sexes coming up. We're collaborating again with Singles Pop-Up September 17th. It's a Saturday at 5 o'clock at Air DC. So it's part 2. Last time the men took it. Let's see, ladies, come on. We can't let them win.
We need y'all to come out. Cuzzo, let me cash out you, and I want to just hand them. You want me to just hand them to you? Yeah, you can cash out me, Ebony. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can cash out me.
All right. So, I'm going to see how y'all feel about this. How do you feel about choking during sex, Tim?
Y'all little star with me on the cars, though. You'll star with me on the cars. I don't see a problem with that.
Little choke.
I don't see no problem with that. Especially if you made me mad before we had sex. I'm definitely going to choke you anyway. I was already playing. You just going to like it a little more this time.
Reggie?
I'm going to tell y'all funny. What's so funny is I got introduced to this when I was younger. And, I was like 19, 20. And when a woman asked me, I thought this was the craziest thing that I've ever heard. And she was like, I just want to be straight up with you because I don't want you to think I'm weird. I like to be choked. And I'm, like I said, you're a teenager. I'm like, choke? I'm like how? She like, just like choke. I'm like doing sex. I'm kind of learning because I don't know how to choke you at this point. And I thought this was strange. Then over time, I got adjusted because it seemed like most women like it. I don't know why most women like it. I think it's borderline psychotic. But, I'm with it. If she with it, I'm with it. I just need to, if I get a little too much, just let me know. But when it was first introduced to me, it just threw me for a loop.
I got choked before a little too hard.
Oh.
Hold up. I don't like choke. I don't like to get choked.
I didn't ask to be choked. She just started doing it. When she was doing it kind of hard, I was like, you choking the shit out of me. Like, you gotta let me go. Like,
That's hilarious. So yeah, I don't mind a little choking, a little gentle choking. Just don't cut off my circulation, but it adds to the experience if you do that. I don't know what it is about it. It's just something about it that's sexy to me.
When it comes, but do you ask y'all partners, ladies in the comments, if y'all dating a guy and y'all are intimate now, if a guy's not doing it or haven't done it, like this y'all second, third time, do y'all ask y'all guys to do it? And T, do you? No, that's it. T,
I'm laughing at the comment.
Oh, And T,
But
do
go
you
ahead.
ask a woman ahead of time before you do it?
No.
Siobhan?
I've never asked a guy to do it. It's just kind of happened naturally. If he don't do it, it's fine. I can get off other ways, but you know.
T, you never asked the woman, is it okay?
Nah, just go for it. And if that's what she want me to do, 9 times out of 10, if that's what she likes, she gonna tell you to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? If it's not somebody you used to having sex with, and it might be like this y'all first time or second time doing it, she gonna tell you like, choke me. You know what I mean? I don't think you just gonna just go in for the kill automatically. She probably think you crazy. You just start choking her out of nowhere, especially if she not into it. Scared the hell out of that girl.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I guess that would be the flip side. It's like you again when a woman told me I was, if I'm not mistaken, I was 19 or 20. And when she asked me, it like, ooh, like this is some next level. You know, this was years ago in the 90s. I ain't telling too much. I ain't going too far.
No, I'm talking about me. I'm about to like get into stories and stuff.
But it shocked me because that was the first time I heard about it. Like, I was like, this is weird, but okay. Like, I give it a choke.
I give it a choke. I want to touch on something before the time run out that My Skin Naturally said. She said some newbies are here. Can you explain the cards and how they came about? So we don't have time to do it tonight, but we'll make sure we talk about it next time.
I can do it real quick. The cars was being the cars kind of got made based off of us feeling like people need to have more conversation when it comes to dating. And then after we had the first deck dating 101 card game, and people loved them so much, we wanted to come out with another variable with it, which came with the dating 101 after card games that we actually had, because we felt like people need to have more meaningful sex. I feel like people don't conversate enough doing sex. And we about to come out with our third deck, which is what's the name of them?
Dating 101 questions to ask yourself when dating.
Yeah. So the third card game
relationship starts with you. So it, you know, yeah. Stay tuned.
So they came about us trying to, like, we joke a lot, but we really do want people to have a positive and meaningful conversation when it comes to dating. I think we don't ask the right questions. That's what me and Siobhan was trying to create, of people asking the right questions.
Yeah, and we came up with these based on our real life situations and some things that we've heard about or seen, or think people need to ask.
Most of them we experienced this.
Yeah.
And stuff we wish we would have known.
Yeah. So
what My Skin Naturally said?
She said never ask I didn't need it. If he's laying down, it ain't going to matter. You want to get some this weekend? Okay, Jesse, we got some for you. And we'll have some on September 17th as well at the Battle of the Sexes, Air DC.
Let us say you don't ask, you just let it happen naturally.
You got 26 seconds.
Yeah.
26 seconds. Oh, okay. Well, y'all know what it is. Instagram will cut us off for the hour. We was able to get everything with Snake. Of course, next week we definitely going to have another fly show for y'all. I'm gonna keep talking to just see if it just cut us off while we just going on with the comments.
He said Rick needs some in his car. You got some in your car, right? You need some more. Join us every Monday at 9 p.m. on IG Live for Homeboys Conversation After Dark with Dating 101 Card Game. And make sure you like, comment, and share.